There is a man who stands apart from the noise, the chaos, and the fragility of the modern world. A man who does not beg for recognition, does not need applause, and does not seek approval. He rules, not with empty declarations, but with silent command. His life is not an accident of circumstances. It is a kingdom forged by his own hands. He is the king of his domain. His domain is not granted. It is not inherited. It is earned through endless self-mastery, strategic conquest, and brutal clarity. Every inch of ground he holds, mental, emotional, physical, financial, has been fought for and defended with precision. The king understands that before a man can rule his environment, he must first rule himself. His mind is disciplined. His emotions are weapons, not weaknesses. His time is governed ruthlessly. His standards are set high, enforced without apology, and lived without compromise. In his presence there is weight. He does not need to shout. His very being reshapes the atmosphere. His words, when he chooses to speak, cut through noise like a blade through silk. His absence is felt as much as his presence. The king builds systems that multiply his influence. He structures his habits, his relationships, and his priorities to serve his greater vision. Nothing is random. Nothing is left to hope. He engineers his life the way an architect designs a fortress, every stone placed with purpose, every weakness reinforced. He understands the battlefield of life is never static. Economies shift, alliances fracture, challenges evolve, and so he evolves faster. He studies, adapts, refines. He remains dangerous because he refuses to stagnate. What he conquered yesterday is merely the foundation for what he will build tomorrow. The king does not whine about hardships. Hardships are the taxes paid for ruling. He embraces adversity as the cost of sovereignty. Every betrayal, every failure, every loss, they are absorbed, studied, and turned into weapons of greater precision. He moves with intent. Where others drift, he navigates. Where others are reactive, he is proactive. His days are not wasted in passive consumption, but invested in conquest, of knowledge, of skill, of terrain. When it comes to choosing a queen, the king is deliberate. He selects a woman whose spirit complements his mission, not one who demands to be the mission. She submits to him not through fear or coercion, but through admiration of his leadership, strength, wisdom, and unwavering purpose. She recognizes in him the structure she craves, the leadership she trusts, and the greatness she wishes to serve. Her submission is a willing offering, given freely to a man who has earned it by mastering himself first. The king inspires loyalty not by decree, but by embodiment. His life is the example. His word is contract. He rewards excellence and loyalty with abundance, opportunity, protection, elevation. And when betrayal or incompetence arises, he is equally swift with punishment. Mercy is weighed against the needs of the kingdom. Justice is not personal, it is structural. A weak king rules emotionally, a true king rules justly. He understands that wisdom is a never-ending pursuit. He studies relentlessly, ancient texts, modern strategy, human nature, the silent movements of power. His mind is not static. It is a river that carves deeper each year. Strategy is his native language. Every move calculated, every decision aligned with the long-term vision. He does not rush blindly into battles, but when war is necessary, he does not hesitate. The king understands that there are seasons for diplomacy and seasons for domination. He listens to counsel, the wise, the proven, the loyal, but the final decision rests with him. Advice is weighed, but authority is never surrendered. The king is not paralyzed by fear. He does not dread confrontation. He does not shy from wars worth fighting. His enemies are not enemies by accident. They are obstacles to be crushed or outmaneuvered, depending on what the greater mission demands. Yet the king does not dominate through cruelty. He understands that true power is not imposed, it is accepted. He inspires loyalty by embodying the very virtues others secretly yearn to cultivate: strength, clarity, purpose, mastery. In his relationships, he selects carefully. Weakness, deceit, and mediocrity find no foothold. His circle is small, sharp, and aligned. He would rather walk alone than be surrounded by the soft and the lost. The king is not perfect. Perfection is the lie of the powerless. He is human, flawed, but relentlessly improving. His value is not in the mistakes he avoids, but in the mistakes he absorbs and transforms. The king of his domain is a rare thing in this era of confusion and collapse. He is the living antidote to chaos, a man who has built himself into a pillar when others are dust in the wind. He does not chase crowns. He does not seek titles. His kingdom is his mind, his mission, his mastery, and from there, all things flow. In the end, there are two kinds of men: those who are ruled by the world, and those who build worlds of their own. The true king chooses the latter, and so must you.